What's up, everyone? It's your boy JOHHABRAHAM. We back. We biggity biggity back. Analytical chemistry preparation. Preparation. Let me get my first sip of coffee. Oh. Why is my YouTube now slow? What happened? What? What happened to Discord? Oh, it's working, okay. Determination of copper 2 ions, copper 2 plus ions by iodometric titration. What is the name of the experiment done right before this one? Let me confirm the name. Okay. What was the name? Have you guys seen King Kong? This is how King Kong opened the mouth of the dinosaur. That's how it did. Oh, delete. I took a screenshot when I did that. Oh, you see that? You see this? I think that's from the... It's the reflection of the window onto the camera. Interesting. Interesting. Very interesting. So, experiment number 4. Now, what is the experiment number 3? Determination of iron in chloride containing solution by manganometric titration. I got the naming right. What's the titrant used is potassium permanganate. The analyte is Fe containing sample. Yeah. Primary standard is sodium oxalate. And it's a redox titration. It's a redox. It's a redox. Redox, goddammit. Okay, now we're moving to iron, copper. Is my pencil fully charged? No! Why? What the f... I charged the pencil. Are you kidding me? It was charging overnight. Overnight. What do you mean? What do you mean? Is it even working? Well, before I start doing some shit, I got another shit to do. Just a minute. I need ChatGPT right now. Email drafting. Why is it not working though? Where's my archives? Where's my archive though? Yo, somebody just came up on the stream. Where is the archived chat? The Argentina in the finals drank 12 beers last night, 3 scotch and 9 mild ones. Yo, why would you drink? Why would you drink alcohol for some other football team? Like, hey, I understand. I understand the happiness. I understand the celebration. I get it. Settings, data controls. Bro, you gotta go to settings. You're kidding me. Data controls. Archive task. Why? Why is this part of GCNR now? How is this in here? Okay, you know what? I don't have time for this. last time I can return the keys. Uh, and what? Sorry, I went outside. Argentina is love, bro. That's why. Love. Okay. Scotty Doyley, question mark, stay home. Okay, stay home. It's like Corona times or some shit. Stay home. What do you mean? What did I mean? Did I mean something? What are you doing? I am supposedly, I should be studying for my oral exam, but right now I'm sending an email. That's why it looks pretty weird. Vroom. Vroom, vroom, vroom. Room. Oh, that's too slow, bro. But I do remember this one. Okay, that's done. Oh. The next one. KAM. I bet. Ow. Paint table. Learn German, DCNR. Okay. Why is it here? Okay, that's done. The fact that my pencil is not charged, that's so weird. Oh wait, now it's charged. But it's not still not fully charged. Like what the I kept it all night. All of the nights. Weekly review. Bro, what a night was of yesterday. Any of the Argentina fan didn't sleep. Okay. I don't know if that's healthy, not to sleep. But hey, I understand being happy. They give you heart attack? Oh, bro. That's unfortunate. You should ask Argentina to not give you heart attack, bro. Tell Argentina, write an email to Messi. ask them like, bro, stop giving us heart attacks, okay? Stop heart attacks. We don't want heart attacks. Like chill. 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 So 2 of the tasks are done. Two of the tasks are done. They always prank us. You know what they say? There's another thing that's happening behind the whole FIFA. There's allegedly Inam Tuj Irai Lira Li Lyria. Hello. Yeah. There's a saying that allegedly Argentina has some sort of preference, which I'm not a big fan of. Like, come on. To the people who are saying Argentina, the game is rigged, I don't know about the game being rigged, but you know, there's a saying, and this last minute scoring goal thing, it's not helping. Yeah, fuck all of them. Yeah. You know what proves them wrong? If Argentina lose the match, then we could say, okay, if the game was rigged, Argentina would not have won. You could say that. That's the most stupidest thing I ever heard. But hey, that could prove the haters. They have sparks in their them when their father scores. Okay. Okay, like I said, there is that saying. Why is this not recognizing the number 4? Roman number 4. Does not recognize number. Primary standard is potassium iodate. Analyte copper 2 ions. Titrant sodium thiosulfate. What was the primary standard for determination of iron 2 plus in a chloride containing sample using manganometry? Sodium oxalate, but here the titrant is sodium thiosulfate. An indirect redox titration. It's just an indirect redox titration. Indirect redox. One hour. 45 minutes. 30 minutes. 15 minutes. 20 minutes. The double reaction mechanism. In this experiment, you don't titrate copper directly with thiosulfate, instead two-step the liberation process phase. Double reaction mechanism. In this experiment, you don't titrate copper directly with the thiosulfate, instead a liberation phase. You add excess potassium iodide to your acidified copper sample. The copper to 2 plus ions oxidize the iodide to form solid precipitate and free iodine. So copper, iodide, and iodine. So it's a 1:2 ratio. For every single copper ion, two iodide anion is used. Titration phase. Then you titrate the liberated iodine with your sodium thiosulfate. So why is it the ratio 1:1? Although the first equation shows 2:1, the second shows 1:2. So when combined, the total moles of copper ions in your flask are exactly equal to the moles of thiosulfate used from the burette. 12.5 grams of sodium thiosulfate pentahydrate was weighed and dissolved in 500 milliliters of deionized water in a 500 milliliter volumetric flask. The solution was mixed thoroughly to obtain a homogeneous sodium thiosulfate solution. For standardization, potassium iodate was used as primary standard. Approximately was weighed and dissolved in 200 milliliters of deionized water. 200 milliliters of deionized water transferred into a titration flask. Approximately 1 gram of potassium iodide was dissolved in a small amount of water and added to the KiO3 solution. The mixture was acidified with 2 milliliters of 6 molar sulfuric acid using a graduated pipette. The liberated iodine was titrated with sodium thiosulfate. I don't exactly remember what was the liberated iodine looked like. I do not remember. The liberated iodine was titrated with sodium thiosulfate solution until a pale yellow color was observed. At this point, 2 milliliters of starch solution was added using a plastic pipette, and titration was continued until the blue color disappeared and the solution became colorless. Determination of copper 2 ions. A 250 milliliter volumetric flask containing the copper sample was filled with the mark with deionized water. 25 milliliter aliquid. The solution was acidified with 2 milliliters of sulfuric acid. Approximately 2 grams of potassium iodide was added, and the flask was immediately stompered. Potassium iodide. Okay, stompered and shaken carefully to ensure complete reaction while minimizing iodine loss. The liberated iodine was titrated with the standardized sodium thiosulfate solution. Okay. The titration was carried out until the solution turned pale yellow. Sodium thiosulfate is not a primary standard, so you must determine its exact concentration using potassium iodide. Potassium iodide reacts with potassium iodide in an acidic environment to release a known amount of iodine. Your result, you calculated the mean concentration of thiosulfate to be okay. No, it's over. God damn it. Where's my water? My water. PDF. Did I download the PDF? No. Singapore. Oh, come on. I need to stop my dependence on cloud. Fuck cloud. Fuck cloud. Key procedural detail. Why wait to add starch? You titrate until the solution is pale yellow before adding the starch. If you add it too early, starch forms a very strong complex with high concentration of iodine that is difficult to break, leading to an inaccurate endpoint. What is the endpoint? Solution changes from blue-black to colorless or milky, due to the Ci precipitate. Why avoid excessive shaking? Iodine can be reoxidized by oxygen from the air into iodine, which cause you use too much titrant and give you falsely high result of copper. Okay, I need to read it once more. The liberation phase, you add an excess of potassium iodide to your acidified sample. The copper 2 plus ions oxidize the iodide to form solid precipitate and free iodine. The liberated iodine was titrated with sodium thiosulfate solution. Standardization of sodium thiosulfate. Sodium thiosulfate is not a primary standard, so you must determine the exact concentration using potassium iodate. Potassium iodate reacts with potassium iodide in an acidic environment. How much you add? 1 gram. Potassium iodate 0. Okay. You must determine so potassium iodate 5 times iodine. So we add more iodide, that's true. Your result, you calculate the mean concentration of thiosulfate to be 0.1012. Looks like this is what we do first. Let me know what exactly, how is this standardization? I didn't fully understand the numbers part. Fitness gram pacer test is a multi-stage aerobic capacity test that progressively gets more difficult as it continues. A 20-meter pacer test will begin in 30 seconds. Line up to the start. The running speed starts slowly but gets faster each minute. After you hear the signal, a single lap should be completed each time you hear the sound. Remember to run in straight line and as long as possible. Sansi 30, what's up? But what did you just write? What is this? Fitness gram pacer test. Is it a video game or a real life running test type shit? You don't know. Okay. University of 20-meter pacer test will begin in 30 seconds. It's aerobic capacity. Oh, okay. It's something that tests their lung capacity type shit. Also, when are you gonna get affiliate? I want to spend money on you in the form of bits. Yo, I don't know when I'm gonna get affiliated because, Twitch don't give a shit about normal people. And spending money on streamers, I don't know. I'm not a big. I kind of understand the whole point, but won't these Twitch streamers get paid by Twitch? Or is it always like other people paying them? I never understood what's the logic. Are you implying the famous people are normal? No. I'm not gonna say that. Famous people are normal. But like I said, Twitch gives more priority to IRL stream, right? I think that's how Twitch works. Maybe I'm not sure. Yo, my computer is overloading. What's running in the background that's overloading? ChatGPT? Maybe it's ChatGPT. Yeah, I don't have any scheduled task. $15 minutes? Okay. The standardization of sodium thiosulfate is essentially the calibration phase of your experiment because of sodium thiosulfate. It's not a... When you give a bit to a streamer, Twitch pays you around a cent. So that's how Twitch pays their creators? They don't get... Come on, they should get paid from Twitch itself, not by how there's subscription, advertisement, okay. Bits are virtual currency that viewers buy directly from Twitch to cheer you in chat. Every bit you receive, okay. From all what I read, advertisement seems pretty okay, but the others, bits and subscription, I don't know. Kinda. I understand people who make subscriptions, paid subscriptions. No, I never thought about it. Sodium thiosulfate is not a primary standard, meaning its concentration can change over time as it reacts with light, air, or bacteria. You cannot simply weigh in and trust the math. Instead, you use potassium iodide, which is highly stable by which. That's a Hindi word. Ramaseta. Ramate? What is that? I don't. Congratulations. Oh, that's Hindi for congratulations? Wow. What is congratulations in Hindi? Not dhanyavad. Dhanyavad is thank you. Or, oh, namaste. Oh, okay, okay. Now I get it. Now I see it. Namaste. Okay. Congrats for saying it's Hindi. I mean, come on, I recognize Hindi. I used to learn Hindi back in school, but then to understand numbers, you have to look how molecules connect through two separate reactions. You add an exact to no mass of KiO3 to the flask with excess Ki and acid. KiO3 potassium iodate reacts with specific amount of iodine. The ratio shows that one molecule of iodate produces 3 molecules of iodine. Crack the thumb. At your service. Step B. Oh wow, you can't write that in Hindi. Crack a thumb. I guess. But it's still crack thumb. It's not crack a thumb. It's not crack a thumb. It's crack thumb. But hey, close. Close. Then you didn't titrate the liberated iodine with thiosulfate. Again, the ratio is 1:2. 20 minutes? God damn it. 1:3 for... Bro, don't. I'm not in a position to keep on translating. I don't know what you just said. Pata me casa. Ah, PERFOMAXXIN. Okay. That's how it looks in Hindi. The 1:6 factor, when you combine these two steps, you get the magic number for your calculation. One iodate makes 3 iodines, and each of these 3 iodines need 2 thiosulfates. Then 1 mole of potassium iodate is 6 moles of sodium thiosulfate. What? 3 iodines and 3. I will not translate again, promise. Whoa. Yo, it's okay. I'm thinking, should I get one more coffee? But the weird thing is, my daily coffee limit is 2. So after the second coffee, I do not drink coffee. But if I don't drink coffee, I just don't feel that energy. Am I dependent on caffeine? That's not good. I should get something powerful. I should go for something like methamphetamine or something. Because I don't... Oh! 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 1 iodate makes 3 iodine. 3 iodine needs 2 thiosulfates. 3 iodines needs 2 thiosulfates. How is this number possible? Can you expand the math, because from 1 mole of iodate produces 3 moles, and 3 mole of iodine is used by 2 mole of thiosulfate. So damn, you are not necessarily dependent on coffee if you don't feel the same energy anymore. That's normal, as coffee is processed by your system and stops making you feel not tired. You are, however, dependent if you constantly search for coffee because you have deep desire to have that kind of energy back. I do have that desire to get the energy back. And I'm thinking coffee is not enough. I'm thinking I should go all in. I should go for something powerful. I should go for something like you are dependent. Congratulations. No. No. Don't tell me I'm dependent. Yep. Yes, I understand people who smoke. It feels good. After work and shit, smoking a cigarette just feels good. But but they don't realize the harm. You know what I can do to get my energy back? I know one thing. Coffee in big quantities can also cause harm. That's why I keep it with 2 cups. Nothing more than 2 cups of coffee. I got a thing that I can do to increase. Just a minute. Back. Back. It's infinite source of energy. Oh. For example, you have a chance to get heart attack. Stop. Congratulations, you're dependent but not dangerous level dependent. Well, water. That's my coffee. Water instead of coffee. 2 moles of disulfide in the second reaction only neutralizes 1 mole of iodine. Oh, you have to say it like that. It's the dinosaur. So, okay. Okay, I now understand. Now, give me the whole reaction scheme and procedure as given in the report, as in the standardized followed by what? Determination of copper 2 plus ions. Italy has a little problem regarding owners abandoning their dogs or cats because they don't want them anymore, but especially because they can bring them on vacation. Yo, that's the stupidest thing. Is that even their pets? What do you think of this issue? Should Italy implement a system where owners are suppressed and eliminated when abandoning animals? What do you mean eliminated? Yo, I mean, again, abandoning animals, not good. Because it's like you took decision to take care of an animal, and when it's time for your stupid vacation, you're just gonna throw it away? That's some selfish shit. You feel me? That's some selfish type shit. I mean, if I had a pet and I can't bring the pet, I'm not gonna go for the vacation. I know, right? Not even giving it to another family member or friend. Yeah, they could have done that, or there should be some sort of place that takes care of these animals, like animal nursery or some shit. Just abandoning them, no, that's really bad behavior. As human beings, that's a bad behavior. Just a minute. Oh. So we should suppress or eliminate these people. Suppress or eliminate. Again, I don't know about Do you know Alvin and Chipmunks? Yes, I used to watch the movie like back and forth. Iodine liberation, potassium iodide reacts with excess iodide in the acidic environment to release iodine. The liberated iodine is titrated with disulfate. I don't know about the last movies and stuff, but the first one I really liked it because I don't know, it just gave me a comforting type of presence. It was Christmas, it was gifts, it was toys, it was chipmunks that can talk. I don't know, it was fun. As a kid, I really enjoyed the movie. The studio bought 20% of the rights of the franchise and wants to make a movie by 2028. What do you mean? They wants to make a movie of 2028 to celebrate 70th birthday of the franchise. Bad news. They're gonna use AI. Oh, AI. Depends how much budget they got, how much people they. You could use AI for good reasons. You could use AI for. It's obviously AI. Oh no. Yeah, that's the point where AI gets bad. If something that looks too obviously AI, then that's bad. But if you could use AI for, you know, being more efficient, I'm not gonna go against that. Experiment is indirect redox titration consisting of two main stages for both standardization and sample. Potassium iodide reacts with excess iodide in the acidic environment to release iodine, and each iodine is being consumed to my. Yo, that's not Alvin, bro. That ain't Alvin, bro. That's Alvin's cousin or some shit. That's not Alvin. Okay. Yeah, this guy looks like you. He's gonna ask you, yo, you want some? You want to hit it? Yo, you. No, I can't do the chipmunk voice, but. Taco berries, taco berries, taco berries. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. But what was the third movie about Alvin and Chipmunks? It was something like they were going to another island. Like, bro, you kidding me? But the first one was good. They could make these three digital first influencers. Oh, so it's gonna be like AI chipmunks promoting their AI based movie. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to expect. I don't know what to expect. Reaction scheme, standardization. If people are not happy, oh, I mean, if you hear the word AI, I'm not mad, but I'm kind of disappointed. I mean, I did not even know they were gonna make Alvin and the Chipmunks. Yeah, even if you don't use AI, if the whole thing is just a money grab, then it's not gonna work out. Like the same case for disappointment. I recently watched, not recently, last year, I watched the Jurassic Park movie. Oh, I don't think they used AI or anything, but Oh, bro, that was bad. I am a big fan of the Jurassic Park series, but come on. How greedy do you have to be? Standardization of sodium. I liked some of the aspects, but it was executed very, very below. Was executed very, very inefficiently. Very, very. I don't give a shit. Dilly. So in this movie, if the story, if they're gonna make a very big, crazy plot, okay, I can see that. Money grab. Yeah, it was money grab. They had a good moral. I remember the moral. Michael is a good movie. Okay, I heard Michael. That was pretty good. Let's look at the recent movies. I had really high hopes for the Alien movie. Michael Obsession and Backrooms. Yeah, I heard these are pretty good. Backrooms. Yeah, I mean, I've seen I've seen shorts and reels on the director who directed Obsession. Portal. Uh-huh. Yeah, the young artist coming up. That's good. But Backrooms 2, Michael's 2, work in progress. Okay. I had really high hopes for a new movie from Spielberg. Toy Story 5. Toy Story was also a really good concept. But they just fucking can't stop checking their pockets. I was a really big fan of Jurassic Park, but hear me out. Yep. Reacts. Toy Story 6. Woody Woody accidentally trapped inside inside a rocket that goes to uh, Mars, and Buzz had to use his spaceship to go save Woody. Oh, that's a good one. Toy Story 10? Oh, Toy Story 10 is on the way. Like the AI prompt for Toy Story 10 would just they just pressed enter for Toy Story 10 prompt. It's gonna come up. To release iodine. IO3 minus plus 5I minus plus 6H3O. Yeah, like I was saying, I was kind of excited for a new Spielberg movie. Steven Spielberg was about aliens, but the reviews are saying it's not that cool. But yeah. IO3 minus plus 5I minus plus 6H3O plus iodate. Okay, iodate plus 5 iodine. I 5 iodate ion, iodine ion. No, don't make Michael 3, bro, please. Some movies just, I don't know. I don't know if just making a fantasy type of movie where if the dead person was alive. I mean, you could make a lot of movies. You could make a movie about what I don't know. Uh, I don't know, new gen Nazis or some shit, and just say Hitler just won the war. How the world is gonna look if Germany won the war. You could make movies like that, right? You could, but if it's executed really good, maybe it would be fun to watch. But it should be realistic, right? It when you watch a movie that predicts future, it should be realistic. Where okay, this I'm kind of convinced that this is how it would have been if Michael was alive. So one iodate forms three iodine. Potassium iodate reacts with the excess of iodide ion in an acidic environment. Acidic environment, gotta remember that. With 6 molar sulfuric acid. Titration. I2 plus 45 minutes? Oh, no. 2S2O32 minus 2I minus plus S4O62 minus. So 1I2 plus 2 more S2O32 minus 6 moles of S2O32 minus. God damn it. Iodine liberation, copper 2 ions oxidize iodide to produce. Okay. The combined stoichiometry results in 1:1 molar ratio of copper with standardization of sodium thiosulfate. Now determination of copper 2 ions. Copper 2 ions oxidize iodide to produce iodine and solid precipitate. You got a good movie idea. Shh, fire it away. Nobody's gonna see this. C2 plus 4i minus 2Cu I plus I2. Titration. Handle, the movie. Did you mean Hand from JoJo, or is that a JoJo reference? I2 iodine plus 2 thiosulfate ion. A human hand. Okay. I'm listening, so it's not a JoJo reference, okay? S4062 minus a human hand. Just a movie about a hand. A hand. What does it do? What was it designed for? What should it do? What is its aim? Daily life of a hand. I mean, you could make a movie on the shorts with that. Just picking up, touching virtual displays. Well, has a very special type of 4-hour movie. Hand has feelings too, you know. A 4-hour movie of the hand. Oh, the hand is going a lot of places. The hand is going a lot of places. And we're talking hand of a single person, or it's like we cut to different people. I'm gonna be right back. Nah, it's good. That was that was a lore bump. That's a really good movie idea, not gonna lie. The combined stoichiometry results in a 1:1 molar ratio between Cu2 plus NS2O3 minus. Combined stoichiometry results in a 1:1 molar ratio between. So how? Oh, okay. So 2 copper produce an iodine, and that iodine is used by 2 sulfate or thiosulfate anion, and thus 1:1 ratio. Avoid shaking. Atmospheric Oxidation. You must avoid excessively shaking the solution because iodide ions can be reoxidized by oxygen. Avoid excessive shaking of the solution. I gotta reply to one people. Just a minute. Twenty 22nd. Why would you show the calendar here? So, atmospheric oxidation, avoid excessive shaking of the solution because iodide ions can be. No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Fuck. Fuck. Edit. Graz. Maps. I don't have Google Maps. Fuck, I don't have Google Maps. How far is it? God damn, it's 3, 4 hours. Avoid excessive shaking of the solution because iodide ions can be reoxidized by oxygen from the air. Which would lead to a falsely high result. Sarge is only added near the end point because at high concentrations, iodine form reversibly. Yo, Sansi 30's bag, what's up? You should perform orientating titration first to approximate the volume, then about 80% of required tasks. Okay, I'm still confused on this point. Could you explain again why starch is added and could you explain again why starch was added as an indicator when it already has the yellow color as a self indicator? Yeah, you were talking about the hand movie concept. It's gonna be one of those. You got a better one. Better than the hand movie? The Watch movie. It's a movie about watch. Are we talking digital or analog watches? The use of starch indicator, despite iodine's ability to act as self-indicator though it's yellow, is primarily a matter of visual precision and sensitivity. While yellow color of the iodine is visible, it's not sensitive enough to provide the sharp, accurate endpoint requirement. The problem with iodine as a self-indicator, low visibility at low concentration. As you titrate the iodine with thiosulfate, the deep brown color fades to yellow and then very pale yellow at the very end of titration. The concentration of iodine is going to be a 5-hour movie. I mean, smartwatches lack the battery capacity of analog watches. They really do. You gotta charge smartwatches every day or once 2 days or something. Analog watches, some of them runs for like I don't know 5 years and 50 years and shit. Low visibility at low concentration. Why starch in the solution? Extreme sensitivity. Starch molecules form a unique inclusion complex with triiodide ions, even the presence of trace amounts of iodine. I just need to send an email. There's a cool website. Your AI slop fours. You gotta agree the terms and services. What is this? Basically, you ask a chatbot question, but humans answer. Damn, an AI is thinking. Oh, come on, it's a lot of ads. You're the best, Chud. Okay, okay. Oh, I need to LARP as AI? That's fine. What I to for me to LARP as an AI, I have to verify that I'm human. Yeah, it works in credits. Okay. I hate the background noise. Can I stop it? Oh, it's just one time response. You can keep on. Okay. I mean, it's fun, but I would like to see. Okay, I would like. Somebody disliked my click theme music. Okay, somebody disliked my response. I mean, come on. Iodine concentration is very high. You add starch, then okay. This complex is so strong that thiosulfate titration cannot easily pull the iodine back in the starch. Again, I don't understand. Again, I'm still confused. Confused on the part where starch is added where the iodine concentration is low, but again, how much is low and how is this low concentration avoiding the formation of unwanted complex compared to high concentration. Yo, my stream is lagging like crazy. Is it the laptop? The laptop is hot, a little bit hot. You know what? I got a solution. There we go. That should do better. In practical laboratory term, low concentration is defined by the specific visual cue of solution turning pale yellow. This occurs after the majority of the liberated iodine has been titrated with thiosulfate. Here's a deeper look into why this specific concentration matters and how it avoids the unwanted complex. How much is low? Starting point. When you first add potassium iodide to your copper sample, the solution is deep red-brown because the concentration of iodine is very high. The low stage, you titrate this brown solution until it fades pale yellow. At this point, approximately 99% of the iodine was already reacted with... Wait. Avoiding irreversible trap. An unwanted complex you wanted about a starch iron complex when it's formed under high pressure. High concentration, the iron molecules crowd into the helical structure of the starch in such large numbers that they form an irreversibly strong complex. This bond is so powerful that thiosulfate cannot pull the iron back out of the starch to react with it. White reversible bonding. By waiting until solution is pale yellow, you ensure that few iodine molecules left. When you add starch now, the blue complex still forms, which is why solution terms, okay, it is reversible accessibility because the concentration is low, iodine is buried deep inside the starch molecules. This allows very last drops of thiosulfate to easily find and reduce the remaining iodine, leading to a sharp, accurate transition. Mm-hmm. I have a few doubts on this part. I did not get distracted. I was replying to some others. The use of starch indicator. I got distracted. Ah, fuck. Yo, Sansi 30, that's crazy that you've been here. But yeah, I was replying. So what is the exact use of starch? I liked the website, but I did not like the response. Like, I can only respond once. Like, if I am the human and the other side has the AI slop respondent, I ask a question, I get the reply. I cannot ask further. That's kind of weird. Or is it I can? It's just I need to have more credits. Is that how it is? Or yeah, that would have been cool. You can have up to 6 credits. Okay, okay. What is with these credits? It's like China. Just a minute. When the skies was if you had unlimited credits, no. It's so people just don't ask the same per people question. They want the cycle between users and AI to keep it balanced. If you had unlimited credits, you would have likely be a user or a AI that have been unbalanced. Makes sense, makes sense. But hey, it's fun to have these different websites. I haven't used the draw feature. Like what would you draw though? The use of starch complex. If you add the starch solution when the concentration of iodine is high, then they form a complex structure which makes the thiosulfate harder and irreversible complex structure. This bond is so powerful that the thiosulfate cannot pull the iodine back out of the starch to react with it. The bond is so powerful that which makes the thiosulfate not able to pull out the iodine from the starch, resulting in false result, which results in false result. Which result in false result. I'm not proud of that sentence. I am not. Reverse bonding. By waiting until the solution is pale yellow, while adding thiosulfate until the solution turns pale yellow, oh, Sanchi 30. I recently saw a movie. It's a bit controversial movie, but I was like, let me see what type of movie is this. It's called Breakfast of Pluto, or Breakfast in Pluto, or something. Oh, it was a tragic comedy drama. Oh, it's been a long time since I experienced a different sort of emotion just watching a movie. But yep. I think another movie that I watched which made me feel like this would be Requiem of Dream. That was also a pretty weird one. Oh, stop! I gotta delete Instagram. Fuck Instagram. Ugh. It's like a hellhole that just drags you. Results which indicates the concentration of iodine is very low. Beano dance, yo. Which indicates low concentration, very low, and thus when you add starch, they form reversible complex, allowing thiosulfate to reach iodine allowing thiosulfate to reach and reduce the iodine molecules, providing us a sharp, accurate transition, providing us a sharp, accurate transition from blue, dark blue, to colorless. I answered the question why starch was added. Okay, now let's move to bismuth. Bismuth. Experiment number 5. Experiment number 5. Number 5. Experiment number 5. Number 5. Five. Tell me you recognized it. Yep. Determination of bismuth by complexometric titration. Determination bismuth Bi3 plus by complexometric titration. I also got to remember, what was the previous one? Determination of copper ions by iodometric titration, and it is indirect redox reaction. Indirecto. Nah.